Welcome back to another edition of American Rap Culture, where we keep it real with all the latest gossip, drama, and beef straight from the streets of hip-hop. Make sure you stay on your pivot at all times, because you never know what's going to happen next. And today, we've got another classic example of 50 Cent continuing his long-standing feud with Ja Rule. If you thought this was over, you'd be wrong, because 50 just threw another jab, and it's got everyone talking. Now, 50 Cent, being 50 Cent, didn't hold back and decided to bring some old-school heat. He posted a clip from an old commercial featuring Ja Rule. This wasn't just any commercial, though. It's a throwback from 2002, and honestly, it's hilarious. Ja Rule's in this low-budget ad for a Greek restaurant in Los Angeles called Papa Christos, where he's trying to sell gyro and tzatziki sauce and doing a whole bunch of goofy dancing and acting. The commercial has its charm, but it wasn't exactly a high-production Hollywood hit. But 50 Cent? Oh, he saw an opportunity for some classic trolling. So 50 posts the clip with a caption that's just begging for attention. "You see what happens when you F with me," he wrote, alongside a laughing emoji and the words, "Selling gyro, shaking my head." 50 took one look at Ja Rule's goofy dancing, and the memes and jokes started flooding the internet. It's clear 50 Cent saw this video, and instead of letting it slide, he decided to have some fun at Ja Rule's expense, throwing shade like only he can. But before we get into the details of this beef, let's take a second to acknowledge something more important. Today, May 5th, marks the anniversary of the passing of Kevin Samuels, a man who made waves with his controversial takes on relationships and high-value men and women, particularly in the black community. Kevin Samuels may not have been everyone's cup of tea, but there's no denying the impact he had during his time. Rest in peace to Kevin Samuels, the Godfather, and we'll continue to remember his message and the conversations he started. Back to the drama, though. This little clip from 2002 that 50 Cent posted really sparked the latest chapter of their rivalry. This commercial resurfaced after years of being forgotten, and while Ja Rule was genuinely trying to help a small business, Papa Christos, survive in L.A., 50 Cent took it as another opportunity to roast him. It's wild to think that Ja Rule, back in the day, had a moment where he was trying to uplift businesses, especially mom-and-pop spots that were struggling, and now he's just a punchline in 50 Cent's jokes. But hey, that's what happens when you're beefing with 50 Cent. Nothing's off limits. The commercial wasn't just a random ad. It was part of a bigger push Ja Rule had going on. It was a campaign designed to promote local businesses, like Papa Christos, that were struggling, especially during tough times. Ja Rule was out here using his celebrity status to shine a light on these spots, even though it wasn't the most glamorous gig. The whole idea behind the commercial was to support the community and keep businesses alive, and that's something that's honestly respectable. But 50 Cent? He didn't care about that. He saw Ja Rule in this goofy moment and had to pounce on the opportunity to make fun of him. 50 Cent doesn't need a reason to troll Ja Rule. If 50 wakes up one morning and feels like taking a jab at him, he'll do it. And that's exactly what happened this time. It's almost like 50 just can't let go of the past. You'd think after all these years, the rivalry would have died down, but it hasn't. 50 is constantly finding ways to bring it back, and Ja Rule, well, he's clearly not done with the beef either. Even though these two don't need each other for career purposes anymore, the trolling and the dissing still happen. It's almost like a part of hip-hop history at this point, and it's still entertaining for fans. Ja Rule, for his part, has said that he's going to be petty this year. He's not going to respond to every jab 50 throws his way, but he's definitely not going to let 50 slide either. It's like a game of cat and mouse at this point. Ja Rule's been around for decades now, still doing his thing, and he doesn't need 50 Cent for relevancy. He's out here touring, making money, and taking care of his family. Same goes for 50 Cent, who's killing it with his TV shows, movies, and all his business ventures. They both have moved on, but the internet still eats up their drama like it's 2003. And let's be honest, if 50 Cent ever decided to stop posting about Ja Rule or stop making fun of him, we might never hear from Ja Rule again. The only reason we're still hearing about Ja Rule is because 50 keeps the flame going. But Ja Rule knows this, and he's at the point now where he's like, look, if 50 keeps talking, I'll pop back in. It's whatever. He's no longer in a rush to respond, but when the time is right, you know he's going to come back swinging. It's crazy that this beef has lasted over 20 years. We're talking about the early 2000s, when the whole world was watching their drama unfold. Fast forward to 2025, and it's still going strong. But it's not as intense as it used to be. It's more like an ongoing show where the two of them are trolling each other for the entertainment of their fans. It's a little bit of comedy, a little bit of history, and a whole lot of drama. These two won't ever be friends, that's for sure, but they found a way to keep their rivalry alive in the digital age. So what's the takeaway here? Are we still in a real beef? Or is this just two grown men who don't need each other but keep going at it for fun? It's tough to say. Maybe both. Either way, it's clear that 50 Cent ain't letting up, and Ja isn't backing down. These two will continue to have their little back and forths, and as long as the internet keeps feeding it, we'll keep watching. It's all part of the show now. Let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think this rivalry will ever end? Or is this just the way it's going to be for the rest of their careers? Drop your thoughts below, and as always, stay on your pivot. We've got more content coming, and you know it's only going to get crazier from here. Peace.